Tinubu names APC Loyalists as top Inec officials. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post for juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. At least 2 new resident electoral commissioners (RECs) appointed by President Bola Tinubu may be card-carrying members of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC), the president's party. Premium Times has reported. 2 other nominees are also found to be long-term allies of prominent politicians, 7 in Tinubu administration. President Tinubu on Wednesday announced the nomination of 10 resident electoral commissioners (RECs). The nominees are Etekamba Omoren, Akwa Ibom State; Isa Ehikemane, Edo; Oluwatoyin Babalola, Ekiti; Abubakar Maji, Gombe; Shehu Wahab, Kwara; Bumi Omoseyidemi, Lagos; and Aminu Idris, Nasarawa. Others are Mohammed Yewa, Niger; Anubum Onoha, Rivers; Ismail Amoyi, and Zamfara. Ismail Amoyi, Zamfara. In announcing the nominations, presidential spokesperson Ajuri Ngelale noted that the president exercised the powers granted him by Section 1541 of the Nigerian Constitution and Section 6 of the Electoral Act 2022. President Tinubu expects the new appointees to abide by the highest standards of professional and ethical conduct in the discharge of their duties, Mr. Ngelale said. Initial confusion. However, there was confusion initially over the nomination of the new RECs. Mr. Ngelale had earlier in the afternoon issued a statement containing the names of 9 nominees. The 9 nominees were Isa Ehimakane, Edo; Bamidele Agbede, Ekiti; Jani Bello, Gombe; Taye Iliasu, Kwara; Bomi Omoseyidemi, Lagos; Yaya Bello, Nasarawa; Mohammed Yalwa, Niger; Anubum Onoha, Rivers; and Abubakar Dambo, Zamfara. By the time the second list of RECs came out, there were 10 names with the inclusion of Mr. Umaru from Akwa Ibom. Also, 5 nominees that made the initial list were dropped. They are Messrs. Agbede, Ekiti; Bello, Gombe; Ilyasu, Kwara; Yaya Bello, Nasarawa; and Dambo, Zamfara. No reason was given for the changes. REC ties with Tinubu, APC, and others to ensure the neutrality of the electoral umpire. Nigerian law prohibits the appointment of members of political parties as resident electoral commissioners activities who coordinate Inec activities in different states. However, at least 4 of the RECs nominated by Tinubu are known to have ties with him, the All Progressive Congress, or politicians in his government. There are Mrs. Omorin Shaka, Omoseyidemi, and Onoha. Mr. Omorin is a member of the All Progressive Congress and a longtime ally of the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. He served as the Chief of Staff at the Akwa Ibom State Government House when Mr. Akpabio governed the state between 2007 and 2014. Mr. Akpabio also nominated him to serve as the Secretary to the State Government (SSG) under his successor Udom Emmanuel. Then an ally of Mr. Akpabio, Mr. Omorin was sacked in 2018 following a fallout between Mrs. Akpabio and Emmanuel, which also led to the removal of other key allies in the State Executive Council. In August 2018, during a welcome rally for Mr. Akpabio in New York, Mr. Omorin and other sacked members of Mr. Emmanuel's State Executive Council embraced the All Progressive Congress (APC). A walk could be described as an induction into the party. Mr. Omorin accepted a broom, an emblem of the All Progressive Congress, from Mr. Akpabio on stage and chanted APC through the speakers. Akwa Ibom, you are in safe hands, he told the audience as he shook the broom vigorously. Another open supporter of Mr. Tinubu and the All Progressive Congress is the nominee for Edo State REC, Isa Ishaka. Premium Times revealed that Mr. Shaka's digital footprint and found multiple social media posts before, during, and after the 2023 general elections that showed his bias towards Mr. Tinubu and his party, the All Progressive Congress. In one of such posts reviewed by the newspaper, Mr. Shaka took to social media to list reasons other Nigerians should support Mr. Tinubu just like he was doing. In another post a few days before the presidential election that was held on 25th February, Mr. Shaka showered praises on Mr. Tinubu on his Facebook page. He is the issue, he wrote of Mr. Tinubu on 18 February. He is the subject matter. He is the target. He is the numero uno in this game. He is the subject of discussion across the nation. He is the owner of the game. He that wrestles with him sharpens him and makes him pay attention. He is the Jagaban. He is the president of Nigeria 2023 to 2032 by His grace Almighty God. Again, minutes after Inec declared Mr. Tinubu winner of the presidential election around 4 a.m. on 1st March, Mr. Chaka took to his page to congratulate the party. Congratulations to all Progressive Congress families, he posted. Curiously, on Friday, shortly after Premium Times reviewed Mr. Shaka's Facebook page, where he scribbled some of his thoughts, his profile and posts were removed from the social media platforms. The Lagos REC nominee Bumi Omosheyidemi had enjoyed political patronage from Mr. Tinubu and his allies since 2001. He was appointed chairman of the Lagos State Traditional Medicine Board in 2001 when Mr. Tinubu governed the state, a person he held until 2015. In 2016, he was appointed an electoral commissioner in the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission LASIEC by the then governor Akinwumi Ambode, who was also an ally of Mr. Tinubu at the time. Another REC nominee, Mr. Onoha, was found to be an ally of a top official of the Tinubu administration. He has been close to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike. Mr. Onoha was a special advisor on lands and surveys to Mr. Wike until 2019 was when he was crowned as a traditional leader in Rumek Bikorum, the Obiakpo local government area in the state, the same community Mr. Wike hails from. However, he was appointed as a special advisor to Mr. Wike. He had in 2007 served as the Commissioner Legal and Politics Parties monitoring